guys, Nicholas here, and video sponsored by Laptop Champs. Great guy, Nikolai, great guy, and this video wouldn't be possible without him. So I want to give a big shout out to Nikolai for making this video possible. Alright, so if you sign up today for a 14 days free trial ClickFunnels account, you'd be getting this amazing real estate funnel. Alright, you'll be getting all for free. Alright, you'll be getting this funnel, alright, from all built from scratch from top to bottom. Alright, so this is the opt-in page, and this is the sales page. Alright, so I'm definitely going to go through all of this in a while. Alright, so you could familiarize yourself with ClickFunnels and everything you need to know about ClickFunnels. Alright, so this is the sales page. You'll be getting this awesome, beautiful, responsive sales page. If you hit on the button below to get a 14 days free trial ClickFunnels account, and this is your listing page. All right, you'll be getting this amazing listing page. You're getting a thank you page for the listing page, and you'll be getting a locations page as well. All right, load up a bit. So there are a lot of things you could get done with ClickFunnels. All right, so you'll be getting this awesome locations page where you could list all the areas you're featured in. All right, so you could see I've got a couple of areas here, but it all depends on you. You could tweak it to the areas you've got properties in. All right, so and thank you page for the locations page. All right, so in a bit I'm going to head over to the back end. All right, because this is what your clients are going to see, or your prospect. This is what they're going to see, the front end. All right, so I will go to the back end and show you how to tweak things a bit. All right, and change text or accents, the images, change all of that in a bit. All right, so yeah, so I'm definitely seeing you guys on the back end. All right, guys. So when you click the button below, you get to sign in for 14 days free ClickFunnels trials account, and when you signed up, you're going to see something like this. All right, this is your dashboard. This part of ClickFunnels tells you the amount of funnels you've got built, the amount of emails you've got, your success, and your all of that. It's basically a dashboard, right? So it shows you all the essentials. You've got some to-dos that ClickFunnels is going to put out there for you to do, so you could get your funnel up and running. All right, so basically you probably might have heard a lot of things about ClickFunnels. All right, so I'm going to briefly talk to you about ClickFunnels and what ClickFunnels is about. All right, so ClickFunnels is an online software, all right, a marketing software that is about automating the entire sales process, giving you the power to control every stage of the buying journey. All right, so ClickFunnels software is primarily designed to provide online businesses with a complete sales funnel. All right, and I'm going to quickly talk about sales funnel in a bit. All right, so you don't get confused. All right, it's a simple, hassle free. All right, that's like the best part of it. It's hassle free, and so I'm going to go back a bit. So it's a simple, hassle-free alternative to ranking your website in search results. ClickFunnels gives you everything you need for marketing, sell, and deliver your products and services online. All right, so without having to hire or rely on our tech team. And the best part of ClickFunnels, it works perfectly for both small scale startups and large scale. All right, so ClickFunnels is simply amazing. I have been opportune to work with a lot of people, and I worked on several marketing softwares out there. I've worked on Culture. I've worked with WordPress, Squarespace, all of it. All right, and I personally would advise anyone to get a hold of ClickFunnels because it's simply amazing. You've got everything all done in ClickFunnels. You've got an amazing support team behind ClickFunnels. All right, and then you've got tons of users using ClickFunnels, and this makes the support very, very easy. It makes it easier to get things done on ClickFunnels because on the internet there are about thousands and thousands of videos to help you get what you want on ClickFunnels. All right, so I personally would recommend ClickFunnels for anyone who wants to start. And if you hit on the button below, you could get started with this amazing software and become part of the people earning six figures. All right, from your ClickFunnels account. All right, you could do that with ClickFunnels. It's not hard. It's very easy. You could get your business up and running on the internet within 5 days with ClickFunnels. Really amazing. All right, so when you get started, like I said, you're going to be faced with this page. All right, so the next thing you need to do is to navigate to the funnels. So quickly, a funnel is see a funnel like a website. All right, so it's basically the steps that you take when you're funneling. Okay, let me quit using the word funneling. When you're leading your clients from one step to the other. All right, so basically a funnel is a step that you show your clients or you carry your clients along. Like ClickFunnels, what it says. All right, it basically gives you the power to control every stage of the buying process, all right, or the buying journey. So that's basically what a funnel does. It shows from it carries your clients from step to step. From in our case, our steps are going to be the opt-in page, the sales page, then where all the conversion is done is on the sales page, the opt-in page, sales page, the properties page, that's our listing page, the thank you page, the featured areas page, and another thank you page. All right, so we're going to head on to our funnels where we do all the magic. That's where all the magic happens. And I'm going to show you how to create, how to edit text, how to edit assets, or how to get images changed and delete images, how to work with rows and columns and all of that. All right, it's quite easy, very simple, straight to the point, and it's very user friendly. So when you're set up with this page, the first thing you want to do is hover over ClickFunnels, all right, like this. And when you hover over ClickFunnels, you're going to see a drop down list. All right, so our business right now is the funnels area of this. All right, so we click on funnels and it starts loading. All right, so I'm going to quickly talk to you about funnels. All right, a sales funnel specifically. I previously talked about funnels, so I'm going to talk to you about sales funnel specifically. So a sales funnel is see a sales funnel as a funnel built to make sales. All right, basically like the name says, it, a sales funnel is built to make sales. All right, so a sales funnel's got an opt-in page, a sales page, an order form page, an OTO page, which stands for one-time offer page, then order confirmation page, and a thank you page. All right, but for our real estate funnels, our real estate sales funnel, got this funnel right here, the RE sales funnel. We're not going to follow the usual flow that a regular sales funnel follows, because we can't sell our products online because it's really large, and a lot of people want to really have a tour of what they want to get in terms of real estate. All right, because it's huge and people don't want to make certain mistakes in getting something they won't really like. So basically, the structuring of our sales funnel for the real estate is we've got a squeeze page that I'm going to talk about a squeeze page in a bit. We've got a sales page, we've got a listing page, we've got a thank you page for the listing page, we've got a featured areas page, and we've got a thank you page. All right, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got 6 steps in our real estate funnel. All right, so we're going to sort of drag our clients along from this each step. All right, so from this step we move them to this, then to this, then to the thank you, and then this step we would navigate them over to this step. All right, so from the sales page we could navigate them to the featured areas and then the thank you page. All right, so basically I've done it all. All you need to do is change the text and the images and your sewing integrations, and I'm going to talk about all of that in a bit. All right, so let's talk about an opt-in page. All right, what is an opt-in page? An opt-in page is a page used in getting your clients leads. By leads I mean email addresses. All right, so the basically ways you could get your clients leads from them. All right, so you could decide to give them something out for their leads. All right, so you're giving them something out free of charge for their leads in return. All right, so it could in our case, if you wanted to give something out, you could give an ebook. All right, an ebook talking about places they could go for vacations. All right, I think that's the best thing you could do, because whatever you're giving out, it's called a lead magnet. All right, so whatever you're giving out should be in relation with what you're selling. All right, in our case, we're dealing with real estate. All right, so what we're giving out is basically going to be a vacation ebook. All right, so that's basically what we're going to be using as our device we use as our lead magnet. But I didn't set any of it up right now because you lot could send it out by yourself. If you got problems doing that, you could contact me and I'm going to get it done for you. All right, so when you've got into this page, you can see we've got several steps or tabs. All right, if you select on the particular tab, you know we selected when you've seen this green background on the icon, and then the background for the text is white, then you know you've selected that tab. So you could see the link on this top, the link of the page. This is the link of the page. You could change it yourself. You could change it when you integrate your domain, your certain domain, you integrate it, and this automatically will change. All right, but right now, ClickFunnels is going to give you a default link, and you could use that if you want. You could change it if you want. It's definitely and totally up to you. All right, and we've got the overview, we've got the automation and publishing. We're not going to talk about this right now because it's not the basics. This is more of a deeper dive into ClickFunnels, and hopefully we'll get that done. All right, so when you've got into this page, all you need to do to edit a page is you can see the edit button, sort of a giveaway. You can see the edit button, so you click on it and it loads up your page where we'd would see how we could edit sections, rows, and elements. We could edit text and images and all of that, all right, on our pages. And we'll talk about integration areas. We'll talk about SEO metadatas. We'll talk about removing the affiliate badge, all right. It's sort of that little badge you could see here, all right. This badge, hope you could see my mouse. This badge is called the affiliate badge, all right. A lot of you might not want it, and some of you might want it, but I'm going to show you how to get rid of it if you don't want it. All right. So it's loaded up and we're in our page. Right now we are going to talk about everything on this top section. All right. So let's talk about from the right and from the left hand side to the right hand side. All right. So this button is the exit button. This button is the desktop button, and this button is the mobile view button. All right. So I strongly advise that everyone, when creating your website, you should have it in mind that at least a good number of your clients are going to visit your website with their mobile phones. All right, from statistics going from 2019, it shows that about 60% visits on all the websites are usually from mobile phones. So it's really advisable to get a really good responsive design for your mobile view as well as a beautiful one for your desktop view. All right, so if I hit on this button, you can see the screen changes and it gives me a sort of a mobile view layout. All right, you can see on this bottom, this left bottom tells you mobile view, and this is what our page looks like in the mobile view. All right, so it really looks nice. It still looks pretty. So I'm going to like change it back to the desktop view, so we could we could get started. And yeah, so this is the setting tabs, and this is the app tabs. We're not going to really use up this because right now it's not important. What's important is the integrations. All right, so like I said, a squeeze page gets the purpose of a squeeze page is to get you leads. All right, so the two ways to keeping your leads. All right, I call them contacts. All right, the two ways to storing your contacts. You could decide to store them within ClickFunnels, and you could also decide to store them on a third-party app. All right, so there are third-party apps out there that you probably know, or you're probably familiar with, or you probably have been using in your previous marketing your marketing softwares. All right, so you might not want to change it, but the good thing with ClickFunnels is that it's flexible, so it opens opportunity for you to be able to work with third-party apps such as Mailchimp's, uh, tons of them. There are tons of them. All right, so that's what the integration is, and the SEO metadata. If I turn it open, left sidebar open, so it's basically the title of your page. If I let's erase this, you can see it's erasing from this point. All right, just keep your eye on that point. You can see opt-in, spelled that wrongly, opt-in page. You can see changes. So that's basically what this is the title of your web page. Then the description is basically what it shows up when a search for your website comes up. All right, so the most awesome real estate website on the planet, it probably is, and you could see a preview of this real estate funnel opt-in page. You can see that this is what it's going to show when it's being searched on Google, and your website. This is probably where your link is going to be. This part, the text with a green colored, and the description is just going to be down below. Okay, so you can add keywords. I added a few. This helps with driving traffic to your website. All right, so real estate, beautiful vacations. You can see I wrote a couple vacation sports, awesome countries. Yeah, you can add tons and tons of word keywords that are usually searched. All right, so here's a hack. All right, so you could search on Google keywords that are frequently searched relating to real estate. All right, you're going to see tons of keywords, and then you could add these keywords here so that when people search for those keywords, your website pops up. All right, so you can add a social image if you want. If you don't want, you can leave it. I usually don't add any there. You definitely need to write your name in the auto section. Yeah, write your name here, and yeah, so that's it in the SEO metadata. So I hope that part is clear, and you don't need to know any of this. You don't need this, the tracking code or the custom CSS. This is the background, this typography, and yeah, the general tab is where we could turn off our affiliate badge. All right, if you remember correctly, the affiliate badge I talked about. So if you hit on hide, this particular badge hides. All right, if you click on hide and this badge goes away, you keep it on show, the badge shows. All right, so that's how easy it is to get rid of that badge. So that's done, and let's talk about sections. All right, so sections are basically from left to right. They take a full width. All right, they take the full width. You can determine their height, but they take a full width of the web page. All right, so from this point where you can see the green icons, the white icons on the green background, to this point where you can see the arrows pointing up and down. Yeah, so that's a section. All right, so that's a full section. It's green, and we could edit a section. We could change things in the section. So all you need to do is hover over the all you need to do is hover over the settings and click on, you right click it, and then the sidebar opens. All right, so we could increase the top margin, and you can see it's increasing. You could decrease it. You could change the background image. All right, so basically this image is a background image. I could change it if I want. So I've got a couple image already on my ClickFunnels. If you want to add images, all you need to do is hit on this upload. It gets images from your PC or your Mac, and you could search images, real time search of images. All right, so if I search laptops, all right, so it's searching for images right now, and should get me a couple of images. So you could use images from here if you're searching for images. So like I said, ClickFunnels is really amazing. It makes things very easy. Uh, so that's basically it. All right. So let's head back to the library section. And if we head back to the library section, I just want to quickly teach you how to sort of change the background. All right. So if I click on this background, I click on this image and then hover over the add image and click on it, and my background has changed. All right, so you can see the background image is that image I just selected. All right, so I can change it back with this button. All right, this button, all it does is reverse, so I can hit that button and it reverses my lost change. All right, so the background is back to normal. All right, so that's basically the section. You could let's see if something important there again. I want you lot to see. And so you could I mean, if you want it to be full page, if you want it to be wide, medium, small, extra small. All right, so basically that's it. And then the padding, you could add padding top, you can add back padding bottom and left and right. All right, so I'm sure you know what a padding is. If you don't, I could show you an example so you'd see what a padding is. All right, so a padding is sort of like a space within the section. All right, so if I add padding top, you see the contents are going down a bit. All right, so you can see that that's the padding top. If I add padding bottom, it happens, the same thing happens on the bottom. All right, then padding left and right, it joins it together. You can see it's sort of like squeezing all of them together. All right, so that's basically what a padding does. It's the spaces from the edges of a box to the content of the box. All right, so that's basically what the padding is, and that's what the padding does. All right, so we've done all the important stuff in a section. So the next part I want to talk about is the rows. All right, so there are basically six types of rows. You've got one column row, you've got two column row, you got three, you got four, five, and six. All right, then you got the left sidebar and the right sidebar. So basically, what the row does is it helps with the alignment and the arrangement of content on your web page. All right, but I prefer using rows. I prefer using two rows because I could make certain changes with these rows. All right, so if I hit on how to add a row, if you want to add a row, all you need to do is hover over an existing row and you see this little plus button and you click on the plus button. You can see if you hover over it, it tells you add new row. So you click on the button and then you've got a sidebar asking you what type of row you want to input. All right, so I've got the option of one row, two column rows, three column rows, four column rows. All right, five and six. All right, so let's see four column rows. All right, you just click on it and builds the rows, and then it appears on your web page. All right, so you could see that we've got four column rows right here, one, two, three, four, but it's quite empty. We've got no element on the four column rows. All right, so that brings me to what elements are. All right, so elements are basically your text, your images, your calendars, your paragraph, your head tags. They are all called elements. All right, so when you hover over the plus icon, plus overlay, you could see add element. All right, so if I add an element, a sidebar pops up and I've got tons of options, tons of element I could add. You could see a button, you could see Facebook opt-in, you can see input fields, select button, check headlines, text areas. All right, so that's basically what elements are: videos, image pop-up, paragraph. All right, so let's add a paragraph. All right, so we add a paragraph. You just hit, you left click on it, and you see adds a paragraph. All right, so let's talk about editing a paragraph, editing a text. All right, so when you hover over it and you see the setting icon, you could change the colors, you could change the alignment, you could change the font size, you can change the font as well. All right, so let's hit on the settings, and yeah, we've got the text color. All right, so I want to change it to say white. I hit on the color, this, I hit on it, and I see tons of colors, right? So I could tweak the colors I want, or I could choose from predefined colors, all right? So if I hit on white, you can see the text changes to white. I hit on yellow, it changes to yellow. Red changes to red. Black changes back to black. White again, it changes to white. So if I have a specific color that I've got the hex code, I could input it here. All right, so there's a color I know, 6966. Oh no, I think it's 006699. All right, so yeah, so that's it. You can see I just imputed a hex code and you got the color from me. Okay, so that's basically what you can do with this hex code. Okay, I could do drag to get a preferred color I want. I could drag it to make it lighter. I could drag it to make it darker. But it's all in shades of blue. I could change the color to say purple. I could change it to pink. I could change it to red, all the way to green, yellow, red again. All right, so that's basically how easy it is to change the colorings of text. All right, so you can change the font size. You can see I'm changing font size: really large, very small, very little, and large again, little. All right, then I can change the font family. All right, so I hit on this section over here. Click back. I hit on this font family. I hit on this section over here to get the font family, and I've seen you're presented with tons of font families, and you can see from this point over here to this point we've got a lot of font families, and if there's a specific font family you're searching for, you can hit on this section, browse all Google fonts. All right, so ClickFunnels provides tons and tons of fonts for you. So my personal favorite font is Montserrat, and you can see tons of fonts over here, about 1,000 of them. And here's a hack. All right, so you've got a font you want and you know how to spell it, so or you know something about it. All right, so my font, my personal font, my personal favorite is ClickFont Montserrat. All right, so I want to get Montserrat. All I do is hit on Montserrat, and I'm at Montserrat, and I hit enter. All right, so automatically it changes my text font type. All right, so that's basically what you need to know on fonts. All right, so deleting, when you want to delete an element, you could just hover over it as well, and the same way you see the setting icons, you see the clone icon, and then you see the delete icon. All right, so I can delete it, and it shows the prompt, and I hit on OK, and it deletes it. All right, so you could also delete a row in that same manner. All right, so you could hit delete, and yeah, it deletes it for you like that. Quite simple. And then if you delete something you didn't want to delete and you need it to be recovered, all right, remember this reverse icon over here. You could hit it and it reverses. All right, so it's that simple. So we reversed it, reverse it again, and yeah, basically it makes your reverses. All right, so that's basically what it does. And yeah, so when you're done editing and tweaking, because in this area you're going to have to change this logo to yours, all right, and also this part. So if you want to change, if you go to like change a logo, this is an image and you want to change it, so you hover over the set, you hover over the element, and you get to settings, and the sidebar opens, and you've got images. All right, so you hover over this part of it, and you can see this part gets orange, and you hover over it again, you see it. So you click on it, and you've got options of your logo. So you probably have uploaded your logo already to this section, and then you want to click on your logo. Say was our logo, and we click on it, and then we add image. All right, so you see it changes already. So now it's showing this as our logo. All right, we can increase the width of it and decrease the width of it. It's quite big, so let's say 100. So now it looks better like this. We could leave it at 70. That's 170. We can leave it at 70, and yeah, it's great. We could increase the font, the top margin, increase the top margin, decrease it. All right, so yeah, we can add SEO alternative text. Same thing up like SEO metadata. You could do the same thing here, and yeah, so we could that's how to tweak images. All right, so let's return back to our, yeah, so that's it, back to our default logo. All right, so yeah, so that's basically how to edit images and text in the page. All right, so as for the input fields, this input fields, all right, so when you've done the integration like I talked about, this input fields are automatically gonna send any data got in from this field to your integration. All right, if you've got no integration and you're doing everything on ClickFunnels, I'm going to show you the section where it's to send. It's going to like send all of your contacts, all right, the first name and their emails. All right, so in a bit I'm going to show you that part. And finally, on the opt-in page, the last part I want to talk about is saving your project. All right, it's very important to save your project. All right, but I prefer, as I work, I save. All right, because anything could happen, and once something stupid happens, you tend to lose all of your work. But here's the fun part about ClickFunnels. After a while of working on the page, ClickFunnels automatically asks you to make saves. All right, so you just click on OK and it makes saves. All right, so but if they don't ask, if that prompt doesn't come, you could always hover over the save and hit on it, and then you could see it changes to green, and that golden setting icon gets in, and then it saves. All right, tells you it appears live in the next minute. All right, so that's basically how to save, and that's basically how to edit on ClickFunnels. So let's head over to the next funnel steps and get to familiarize ourselves with what needs to be done. And yeah, so basically I'm done with this page and I want to leave this page. I just hover over this exit and hit on it. All right, so ClickFunnels loads and it takes me back to where I could see my step layout. All right, so the next thing we're going to talk about is we're going to talk about a sales page. All right, so what is a sales page? Like I said, a sales page is a page created with one specific purpose in mind. All right, so let's first open the sales page tab. Okay, you can see I'm hovering over it, and I click on it, and ClickFunnels loads, and you should see in a bit. All right, so basically, a sales page is a page created with one specific purpose in mind. All right, to secure sales for your products. All right, so the products or services you're selling on your page could differ depending on your industry or your niche. However, the purpose of your sales page remains constant. All right, getting visitors and converting into clients or customers. All right, so that basically, regardless of your niche or your industry, your sales page is basically doing the same thing. Is doing the same thing. Is getting visitors and converting them into clients. All right, so like I said, your sales page is the meat of your sales funnel. All right, that's where all the converting copy comes in, and your converting design comes in, and these parameters are really important in converting your clients. All right, so if you've got problems getting your design, getting or converting designs, or you don't want to be stuck in limbo where you've got a funnel and then it doesn't convert. Okay, I've got a guy, he's really great with content on sales page. He's really awesome. I've worked with him for over 6 years, and I always recommend him because he's really good at what he does, and he could get your funnels really converting copies. All right, and I've got tons of converting designs. For instance, this particular design I used for this funnel worked for me for a long time, and that's why I used it on this funnel. The design is brilliant. It's classy, simple, straight to the point, hassle free, and yeah, it gets the job done. All right, so that's basically why I use this particular design that you'd be getting on this awesome funnel. All right, so that's basically what a sales page is. And shortly when this loads up, we're going to really take a deep dive into the areas, and you're going to familiarize yourself with what is and what shouldn't be, all right, in a sales page. All right, so if we look at the sales page, all right, so from top to bottom, all right, so we've got our landing page. All right, so this is the landing sales page, and we've got sections. All right, so you're going to have to add in your text here, and this part you're going to put your a call to action button. All right, you're going to put a hook. All right, a really cool hook. All right, it could be where comfort meets affordable. All right, that's £1 billion quote right there. All right, you can quote me anywhere, but that's £1 billion quote right there. All right, so you've got some lorem ipsum, which are definitely gonna you're gonna have to tweak and put in your content. If you've got content, some folks really they've got really into brilliant minds when it comes to content generation, and they really don't need help with it. But if you're like me, that really get lost within words, yeah, you could get a professional to get it done for you, and they'll get it done for a really low price, and yeah, you get your funnels converting. All right, so I've got some layout here. You definitely have to replace the images with yours. All right, so explore neighborhoods and all the lorem ipsums. You could you change all these sections. You go into like change it, the content and the images. You can leave the images if you want. If you're cool with the images, you can leave it. But the content, you've definitely got to like you've got to change it. All right, so you've got to change the content. All right, so we've got sections. This section you could briefly talk about your services, and the services what your company provides, and you could all decide to talk about the team or your team. Yeah, do whatever you want on this section, but this section tells you what exactly it's all about. Why choose us, right? So you briefly talk about why choose your own real estate company over some other real estate company. All right, so this section is your featured areas. All right, so I want to briefly talk about this section. All right, in a lot of real estate funnels, you don't see featured areas. All right, so it's just get in, get your emails, and get out. But I wanted something different. All right, something that's going to make you stand out. All right, so in this in the funnel you're going to have featured areas. All right, featured areas are basically where you're featured. All right, where so if I say I've got businesses in London, I've got properties in New York that I'm into also real estate. I've got in London, and then you could basically have it in one part of the world and in different parts in one part. What I mean is, for instance, I'm a realtor in London, and I've got businesses in London, Woolwich. All right, I've also got businesses in London, Fulham. I've got properties in not London, but I'm basically still in London. All right, so what I could expand the exact areas I've got in London. All right, so regardless of you being a startup or you being a really large business, it doesn't matter. All that matters is you've got featured areas, okay? You've got areas where you've got properties, and it's really nice to sort of show this to your clients so you could quickly get response based on what you've got. All right. So, and we're going to talk about the featured area page and the things that you could get done on that page. All right. So if you scroll down a bit, you could see featured properties. All right. So this part you also showcase some of the properties you've got. In my time, in my opinion, I showcased about six. You can showcase more if you want, but this is just a preview. If they hit on this view featured properties, they're going to see a full page with only featured properties. All right, so this is the testimonial areas, and you could fill this lorem ipsum with your actual testimonial, and then the footer section. You're going to definitely have to change this logo to yours. You could add a link to your terms and condition and your privacy policy and all of that. Okay, change, put your brand here, and show you add your brand here, and you could get rid of the affiliate badge if you want, or you can leave it if you want. It's totally up to you. All right, so let's head over to the featured properties page. All right, so say a client sees all of this and he wants or she wants to see a featured properties what you've got. All right, and they hit on this button, they're going to get to this page. All right, if it gets done, so you're going to get to this page. All right, so you can see explore our properties. You add your text here and here as well, and yeah, so you can see I sort of have pictures of places, not really mine, but yeah, you get the point. So of say properties I have got. All right, so you can see the name of the place where the property is, the beds, the number of bedrooms, number of bathrooms, number of square feet. All right, so this is just text, and you can edit it and put in yours. All right, so the name is just a layer. I just basically made it a layer, and if they hit on this, get more information, it scrolls them down to the get in touch section. All right, so what they do is when they fill this input field, they fill in the name, the email address, and they drop a message. All right, so and they hit contact me now. What happens is that it takes all of that information, all right, and stores it in your ClickFunnels contact section. All right, so when it stores it there, you could come see it later, or if you've got a third party autoresponder that you want to use, it's going to sort of send it over to the third party autoresponder. All right, so that's basically it. You definitely want to change this number and put in yours. You could change the email address. You definitely have to change the email address and put in your company's. Don't forget to change the footer section, and you can change this content if you want, or you can leave it. Submit the form below to request an additional information or to schedule a private tour. All right, so that's basically what it is, and you could also add more of these sections, or you could leave it as it is, or you can add it if you want to. It's totally up to you. I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like I said, I had 6 properties previewed. You could have more if you want. You can have less if you want. It's totally up to you. All right. So when a client of yours gets in the information and the name and email address and a message, all right. So and they hit on contact me now. It's going to like send this to your backend and then take them to the thank you page. All right. So it takes them to the thank you page, and this is what they see. Thank you. We have received your contact information and we'll be in touch shortly. All right. You could put your company's name here. Yeah, put your company's name here. Don't forget to do that so your client doesn't see that it's a template funnel. All right, so you can change this text if you want. I add some additional text if you want. It's totally up to you. Like I said, uh, everything you want to do is basically up to you. You could edit the text and change it. You could take all of this out and change it to yours, to whatever you want to write there. Maybe you want to add a button to send them somewhere else, or you want to add a link. It definitely totally up to you. All right, you could also get rid of this affiliate badge. All right, so let's head over back to the sales page. So we've seen the featured areas, the featured properties, and now we're going to take a look at the featured areas. All right, so I've got two featured areas listed out here, and if your client hits on this view our featured areas, all right, they're going to head on to this page. All right. All right, so they get onto this page, and you can see explore our areas, large call to action headlines, some lorem ipsum, and yeah, so you could see I listed out the areas where we're featured in. We've got London, New York, Paris, San Siro, Berlin. All right, so it's basically where I just picked famous places. All right, so it could be like I said, it could be London, Woolwich. All right, so I'm based in London, so it could be London, Woolwich. Maybe I've got in Fulham. I've got in London, West Ham. I've got in Tottenham. I've got in Leeds. All right. So basically, you could have more featured areas. You could add it up if you want, and you could have the lesser ones. All right. You could just probably three featured areas. You definitely have to add it up. All right. So if you're a very big company and you've got in different countries, you definitely want to also add that up. All right. So it's just a text and the background image. All right. It's quite simple to get this done. And then, yeah, the same thing applies. The contact me area. All right. So they've got into the contact me area, and you can see in this contact me area, it's same thing I talked about in the property or the listing page, name, email, and message. All right. So and they hit on contact me now. All right. When they hit on the contact me now, they're going to get directed to the thank you page again. All right. They're going to get directed to the thank you page. So basically, you want to change the numbers, you want to change the email address, and if you get in trouble integrating your third-party app, you could contact me, and I'll get it done for you, and for a very discount price. All right, so you can change this, and you definitely want to sort of get this out. The logo showing you how to do that. You change this brand and put in your website, and yeah, so that's basically what it is. And I really hope you like the funnel, and I just want you to know that you can get so much more with so much less when it comes with ClickFunnels. Right? When it comes to ClickFunnels, you're getting a lot more than you're paying for. All right, so ClickFunnels is really amazing. It's really great. You've got so many tools at your disposal, and yeah. So if you hit on the button below, you could really get started and get all of that done. All right. So at the beginning of the tutorial, I told you I'm going to like show you the contact section of it all. So if I get back to my ClickFunnels, get rid of this part. All right. So like I said, I was going to show you lot how to locate the contacts when you've got leads, how to get to your leads. All right, so it's called the contact. All right, so if you hover over this contact tab, you hit on it, and it loads open. All right, so when it loads open, you're going to see a list of contacts. All right, so these are names and email addresses. All right, so I've got three. All three were are all tests. All right, close, and you want to hover over the edit section and edit on it. Hit edit, and it opens up another page, and in that page you're going to see all of the information of this client. All right, so you can see full name. All right, based on the input fields we made available. All right, we made full name available. You can see the full name. All right, we didn't get the street apartment, the city, we didn't get the state, we didn't get the country or the zip code. All right, we didn't make any of this field available. All right, it also gets the IP address of the client. I think this is the UK. 212, yeah, it's the UK. All right, so you got the IP address of the client, and yeah, it gets the message. All right, so if you remember the message section in the get in touch. All right, so this section. All right, so let's try something. Let's see if it works. All right, so let's say I want to get in touch. Sachi, and say Sachi. gmail.com. And I need somewhere in Germany. All right, so let's say a client drops this message. They need somewhere in Germany, and they hit contact me now. Hit on submitting, and like I said, when it done verifying both fields, it takes them to the thank you page. So you could see that in action. It actually takes them to the thank you page, and yeah, you pass in your message here, and that's done. So let's head over to the back end and see if we got that contact. All right, so that's a real life example, and I hit on back. I get back from this place, and let's see if we get Sachi. Really apologize, guys. My Wi-Fi is really slow today. All right, so you can see it. We got Sachi. All right, it tells us the time less than a minute ago, and you can see Sachi. And if we edit on it, all right. So if edit on it, you can see the full name. It's got the message our client sent. All right, so if you go third party, it's going to notify you via your third party. ClickFunnels will notify you via email. All right, so you can get to your phone, and yeah, so that's basically where you get your contact. All right, so I'd really be giving out a very huge discount to whoever gets me or contacts me to get your funnel up and running in 5 days, and I'll give you a huge discount. All right, so I would love to see you guys on ClickFunnels. You hit the button below and you could get started, and you could get a 14 days free trial ClickFunnels account and get started. And within the 14 days, if you contact me to get your business up and running, I'll give you a huge discount and get your business up and running for 5 days. I really want you lot to make a lot of money from ClickFunnels, because it's really nice and it's really great. And for the fact that you've got 14 days free trial is a huge opportunity to get your business up and running and take advantage of this opportunity. All right, so I really want you to join the winning team. You join part of the six-figure gang, and we could all be on the top together. All right, ClickFunnels provides such opportunity for all of us to be at the top together. All right, so I'll be really hoping to hear from you guys soon. If you got any message, if you got any comments, if you got any questions, you could contact me with the email down below, and I'll be hitting you back as soon as possible. All right, so it was really nice to have you guys on this video. I really hope you enjoyed the video. Like I said, if you got any questions, any comment, you could send your emails to the email below, And don't forget to hit the button to get started with your free ClickFunnels for Indeed account. And I'll be hoping to hear from you guys soon. All right, Niklaus out. Cheers, guys.